There aren't many football games these days, and Rematch is Sloclap's entry into this genre. It's fast-paced, offering quick 5v5 matches, slick visuals, and mechanics that favor skill over stats. Coming from the studio behind Sifu, this shift to multiplayer sports might seem unexpected, but for the most part, it works. Unfortunately, despite its innovative gameplay and vibrant style, it's currently held back by technical issues that make it hard to fully enjoy. So join us here at GameAid as we kick off our review of Rematch. Let's dive in. As expected from an arcade sports title, the story takes a back seat. That said, it offers a brief cinematic prologue that introduces your character's evolution from a street soloist to a team-focused pro. While there's no narration or dialogue, the visuals attempt to tell a subtle rags to riches story. It's more of a stylized tutorial than a narrative hook, but the effort to include any story at all is appreciated. It's clear that Sloclap wanted to give players just enough context to ground their journey, without bogging things down with unnecessary storytelling. Overall, the story is more of a stylistic garnish than a core feature, but it adds a nice bit of personality to the onboarding process. It won't leave a lasting impact, but it does help set the stage for the competitive chaos that follows. Rematch delivers one of the most exciting and mechanically rich arcade sports experience in recent memory. The core loop is deceptively simple. 5v5 matches that last about 6 to 8 minutes with altered soccer rules that speed up the pace and intensify the action. But underneath that simplicity is a robust tactical system that rewards experimentation, precision, and team synergy. What sets the game apart from traditional sports titles is the freedom it gives players. There are no fixed positions. Anyone can take the role of striker, defender, or goalkeeper on the fly. The dynamic goalkeeper system is especially clever, letting the last line of defense dash around with unlimited stamina. This adds a strategic wrinkle where players can bait opponents, block passes aggressively, or initiate counterattacks in ways that mirror real-life sweeper-keeper tactics. The game encourages creativity through mechanics like wall passes, multi-directional flicks, and dribble feints. These are simple to perform but tough to master, especially under pressure. Player versus player duels are an intense highlight. Timing, input reading, and positioning all play into who gets the ball. It's not about stats or gear, but raw mechanical skill. The skill ceiling is high, but onboarding is relatively smooth. A detailed tutorial teaches the basics, and drills allow players to practice advanced maneuvers solo. The free practice mode is also a great way to experiment without pressure. The learning curve is fair. You'll feel yourself improving with each match, which keeps things engaging. But all of this brilliance is severely hindered by technical instability. Server disconnects, random crashes, and bugs can turn tight, satisfying matches into frustrating, broken experiences. These aren't just minor annoyances, they fundamentally disrupt competitive integrity and need urgent fixing before Rematch can fully deliver on its promise. Visually, the game stands out in a genre where many games lean into realism. Its animated art style embraces bold colors, exaggerated motion, and smooth, expressive animation, capturing the spirit of arcade sports while maintaining clarity in fast-paced gameplay. Every movement, especially during dribbles, tackles, or air kicks, is animated with finesse. Sloclap's roots in Sifu are evident in the fluidity of player motion and the snappy feedback of every action. Character models are distinct and customizable, allowing players to stand out on the field with purely cosmetic outfits. Nothing affects gameplay, which reinforces the skill-first philosophy of the game. Special effects such as impact sparks during duels or visual streaks when sprinting amplify the sense of speed and action without becoming too noisy. Though there are rare moments when the effects stack up and create visual clutter during chaotic plays. Stadium design is another highlight, with diverse arenas that each have their own flair. However, this can also be a drawback. Some stadiums feature background colors or lighting that clash with team uniforms, making player identification harder in heated moments. A toggle for simplified visuals or a competitive clarity mode could greatly enhance usability, especially in ranked or tournament play. On the audio front, it does just enough. Sound effects for passing, tackling, and scoring are satisfying and help with timing and spatial awareness. But some elements, like ball impact or power-up cues, lack punch and could benefit from richer audio design. The music fits the game's high-energy tone, but suffers from repetition, especially during long sessions. Still, the soundtrack builds momentum nicely in the final minutes of each match, adding tension as the clock runs down. Rematch isn't just another arcade sports title, it's a bold and energetic return to a genre that's been long left behind. It nails the fundamentals with tight mechanics, a high skill ceiling, and some of the most fluid and creative gameplay we've seen in a soccer game. It's stylish, fast, and most importantly, fun when it works. That said, the game in its current state is held back by frustrating server instability, frequent crashes, and game-breaking bugs. These technical problems undercut the experience and make it hard to recommend wholeheartedly, at least for now. For that, we're giving Rematch a 74 out of 100 for its fantastic core ideas wrapped in a package that still needs a lot of polish. But what about you? Are you picking up Rematch? Do you think the arcade sports games are making a comeback? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more reviews and gaming content. This has been Gaming, and thanks for watching.